talked to us before. She's had every opportunity to kill us, and she hasn't yet. We're the ones who pulled the trigger, and she fled. So you're saying it's on me. What if we had gone into that room and talked? You can't just decide that my actions are the only ones at fault here.
No, you're right. You're right. But then, if what you're asking me to do is that, then I'll do it. I trust you. But
if we need a rest, then we need a rest. But we need. Nobody can let.
You know what?
Nobody can let anybody escape. We have all the exits blocked, right?
We need eyes on her is what we need.
I go in. I'm like, guys, just Jupiter, Ansem.
Hey, what's going on? We're fighting pretty hard up here, but most of them are running away.
You can't let anybody through. The Queen of Thieves has escaped. We have all exits blocked. As far as I know, there's no possible way that she can get out of here. She could be posing as anybody.
Jupiter says, we knocked over this tavern up here. There's a really awesome fighting pit downstairs, and they were all gambling. It's a really cool place. We should have duels down here sometime.
Yeah, that's...
Block the exits!
Block the exits. This is code
Well,
red.
I strangled one of them, and you admitted to me that there was a passage into the sewers down here.
Don't go into the sewers. We have those blocked as well. Do not go into the sewers.
Do not. Ansem checks in. We're doing really well up here. We've got all the major taverns that we know the Queen's Men frequent blocked off. The streets all blocked off. A lot of them are holding out, and they're taking shots at us. We're taking shots at them, but no one's getting up and down the streets of the city unless we handle it. But Jupiter says that they got entrances to the sewers down there, and we don't have anybody down in the sewers.
We've blocked the sewers when we were down there.
We've got the sewers covered, Ansem.
Okay, listen, Ansem. We came up through the sewers. There was an entire... I'm gonna have truth.
Ignatius isn't listening.
As we were going through the sewers, we found that they had a bunch of tabaxi keeping ratlings as slaves.
What?
They were doing a mining operation down there. We disrupted the mining operation, and now it's utter chaos, and ratlings are flooding the sewers.
Ratlings, you say? Pathetic.
Kill them
I've
on
killed hordes
site.
of ratlings.
Kill them on site, but the sewers are flooded with ratlings. She is not getting out that way.
Ansem, I've got one more thing for you. You need to send somebody back with a message telling them that ratlings are coming through the underground. They've been digging this whole time.
Wait.
We found this out. I need you to get everybody to safety now.
Wait, Lord Commander, are you telling me to retreat, or are you telling me to send a runner back to...
Send a runner. Send 2 runners. Make sure this message gets back to the Hooded Lantern's barracks immediately.
Is River still on the line?
Yeah, River is.
And she's back at the Hooded Lanterns.
Yeah.
River!
We don't need to send her on a river.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Lord Commander needs to tell you something.
Get everybody out of there now. There's an attack coming from underground, and it's going to take so many of our troops out.
Wait, what? Who's attacking us from underground?
Fiends. Animals. Ratlings. We found this out. They've been slaves to the Queen of Thieves, and they built tunnels all the way around the city.
Wait, the Queen of Thieves is using ratlings to tunnel underneath the city?
Yes.
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 Half truths.
The Queen of Thieves had a mining operation with many ratlings. We have set them free. Also, there are tunnels below the Hooded Lantern's base, and the ratlings plan to use them.
But the ratling numbers have been swelling ever since we defeated the Lord of the Feasts.
It's because
If the Queen of Thieves is controlling all the ratlings, this is a huge problem.
The ratlings are out of control. Nobody is controlling the ratlings anymore, except possibly a demon. But that's a story for another time.
No time. Wait, are you saying the Queen of Thieves is a demon?
No.
No time.
There's no time to explain. The ratlings are a problem. There's problems everywhere. Just be aware that there's a tunnel underneath your base.
Look, you just have to know this, and we have to deal with her.
There's been an incident. There's been an incident.
And that's where we're gonna take our break. And we are back from our break.
I just want to give a shout out to Tabletop Audio for all the ambient music you've been hearing for our stream. We curate the playlist to create an exciting ambient environment. So check it out, tabletopaudio.com. It's all free and it's there for your games too.
And don't forget to take a look at the links below for our Teespring store, where you can check out your favorite t-shirts from the Dungeon Dudes, like Yes 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 and Troll Killer, or you can check out bit.ly/Dungeon Dudes merch.
If you're enjoying the stream and would like to help support our work, check us out on Patreon. You can find out how by following the links below or at patreon.com/dungeon_dudes. We also have a phenomenal Discord community exclusive to our patrons. So if you do join our Patreon, you can join us on Discord and chat about all things to do with Drakenheim, Dungeon Dudes, and anything else you really feel like talking to us about. So see you there.
Tonight's episode of Dungeons of Drakenheim has been sponsored by our amazing friends at Hero Forge. Hero Forge basically has endless options for your own custom miniature for your next Dungeons & Dragons character. You can hop on over to their website at heroforge.com, where you can use their character builder to customize your character's weapons, armor, appearance. You can choose virtually any combination for any race or class, any setting that you can possibly conceive of, and you get that 3D printed and shipped right to your door for your painting pleasure. We've been using Hero Forge miniatures in our games for a while now, both for this campaign and for the next one, and they are some of my favorite miniatures out there and a real special treat for your favorite character. So check them out at heroforge.com or follow links in the description below. Let's return to the ruins. The gambling hall is quiet, the shattered tables and fluttering cards, the sound of clinking coins sliding down a broken table, bits of broken glass, a tankard that was smashed by a splintering piece of timber as the fireball went off earlier, spilling out some watered down beer all across the floor. And you are here by the door where the Queen of Thieves ran.
I know we're hurting, guys, but we can't let her get away.
I don't want to let her get away again.
Look, Sebastian, I was upset. She tricked me. Thought I murdered her. And you know me, I just love killing. And the thing is that we got here together, and there's no blame. Not on you. We share it. It's on us.
Vale, on the other hand, is blameless because she was just...
She's just crawling still.
Less on me, more on other.
So I walk over, because Veo's visible now, right?
Yeah.
She's shot over. I pick her up under my arm,
Thank you.
and I go, "What do you want to do?"
Vale, you can roll a couple saving throws.
20.
20.
I did it!
Okay.
I did it! I perked back up a little bit. I'm like, oh, that was the worst!
Okay.
And then you scratch me to put you down.
So, actually, I'm afraid that is not the case. Veo, you have no memory of what just happened.
Guys, where'd the queen go? She was here 1 second, and then
Look, Veo, she got away.
I'm so confused.
Veo, snap out of it.
What is there to snap out of?
She got away.
You're hurt.
She got away. She was right here.
We're going after her, guys.
You're right.
Together.
We're going after her.
Pluto, do you trust me?
To clarify, Veo, you have no recollection. Make a saving throw.
Con?
Intelligence.
Oh. 9.
Okay. So you forget everything that occurred from the moment the spell took hold of you to this moment.
she cast a spell on you.
Well, I mean, of course it's magic. That's the only thing that makes sense in this scenario. Just know about my stuff, and I start to like pat my pockets and oh, thank goodness.
One of your potions has been consumed. Some of your
What's the potion?
Who took my ointment?
That's great.
Someone fired your crossbow.
Steal my stuff.
Did you just hit me with
Stop
a
hitting
fish?
him with your fish.
Guys, we have more important matters. You're fine. You took your own potion. You took your own ointment. That's your fish. Stop.
Spray her.
Bad.
Spray her with water. Spritzer.
Okay, fine. I'll take your word for it, but
Theo, do you trust me?
yeah.
Pluto, do you trust me?
Yes.
We have a queen to catch.
Then let's get her. Go now. That's our moment.
I burst through the door.
You burst through the door, and you're in the short hallway from where the spiral staircase that led up the level below was. You recall this is a T-shaped hallway with a door at the end of it opposite the stairs. The stairs are ones that lead down to where the fighting pits are, and to where the arena was where you battled.
Do you guys think that maybe she's down there waiting?
As you open the door, you can hear the sound of jingling coins and rustling metal, and someone going, "Ugh, ugh." And coming up the stairs is Blackjack Mel pulling an overladen sack of gold weapons and other things from the lower levels, and he sees you and he's like, "Hey! I'm just taking this out for the queen. You understand? It's definitely not for me."
How did you ever think the other Blackjack Mel was?
Yeah, we really.
Actually,
Oh man, this is the. It's refreshing to
Are my
see you, but I also
goggles
want to
still on?
murder you. Yeah, it's been less than 10 minutes because you guys didn't take a rest. It's the real Blackjack Mel.
Ah, Mel.
Al.
Mel, did the queen run past you?
Or did you run past her?
I've just been here trying to pull this bag up these stairs.
She was invisible.
I mean, no one else has gone past me. It's just been me. I think. A ton of people are dead down there.
Theo, can you track?
I can try, but I don't know what else there is much to track.
Is there any footprints you can see on the?
Any like we hit Pluto.
What are you doing here down here?
You heard her, right?
I crit an illusion of her.
Was she wounded at all?
She was not.
Ugh, no blood. We're on orders to meet with the queen, but we don't know where she's gone to. We need to get to her.
Oh, well. I mean, I would imagine she's probably booked it by now, but if she's gone one or two places, she's either gone to her meeting room, or you can go through there to where her office is.
I have trust issues with Mel, so I do kind of grab him by the scruff,
Ah!
and I go, "You better not be lying to me right now."
I don't know, I'm just guessing.
We're at the end of our yarn here.
I mean, all I can tell you is that the Queen of Thieves leaves by any door she chooses. She can take all of us here are always weirded out by her because she goes through a door to one room and comes in from another one. Whenever she's around, you never know what direction she's going to come in. Everybody thinks she's got the whole place rigged up with all sorts of little hidden twisty passages that only she knows about.
I think she went out, but I don't know.
But she could literally go through the door and not end up in this hallway.
I think I have an idea.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Pluto, if you carry me,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Is this just a trick to get me to carry?
I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah. If you carry me and I go into Crowley, so you carry me and the three of us go in one direction, and I send Crowley up like in another direction.
Okay.
We can cover more ground.
Okay, let's do it.
This is the top level of these stairs.
Oh.
So the stairs from here go down.
What about secret passages? Do you see any? Can you keep your eyes on the walls?
With my goggles, I start looking around at the walls to see if I can
Ja,
find
alla de
it.
som ska på färja som är precis på i fan.
Nothing here is illusory,
Brukar så.
but whether or not. But
Yeah.
again, your true sight only reveals illusion. It wouldn't reveal anything that haven't been mechanically hidden.
Okay. Mel, where's her office?
Well, she has an audience chamber right through that door, but... And then there's this hallway that she goes down, where most time, people say that's where her vault is.
I guess we're going.
The vault.
Should I bother with the Crowley, or should we just head for the
Let's
vault?
go to the vault.
Would Curly be able to see her if she's invisible?
No.
You with those goggles is more valuable than Crowley.
Yeah, that's fair.
But keep Crowley ready.
Sorry, buddy.
I say
Okay.
we go down to the vault.
Everything's... If you're going to the vault,
What do you want, Mel?
just saying, the information is valuable and it deserves a finder's fee.
Mel, I'm gonna kill you in a second if you don't give me that bag of gold right now. And I just take the bag of gold from all of his stuff.
He is loaded about 100 pounds worth of gear and equipment and other things into this bag.
Thank
So
you.
there's gold and all
I
sorts of-
literally just pick it up and I just dump it into the bag of holding.
Finder's fee, Mel.
And if I
I
ever,
thought you guys were cool.
If
I thought we were great.
ever catch you being impersonated by the queen again,
Wait, what?
The queen was impersonating you.
We're mad at you by association.
I am aghast and offended.
Good.
That is identity theft.
Yeah, you.
Dude, why are we robbing
That is
Blackjack Mel?
impersonation, defamation, identity theft. I'm very impressed, but ultimately, you know, it takes. She must have been amazing. But like, it was convincing, right?
Mel, you have seconds before rats are gonna eat you.
Mel,
Very good point.
I take the as you're pouring the gold into my bag, I take like a littler bag and like fill a bit, and I hand it to Blackjack Mel, and I'm like, this has a chunk of money in it. Listen, I can't give it all to you because Pluto just literally stole it from you, and we're in a hurry. Sorry, that's all I got. Love you, Mel. Bye.
Cool. He runs back up through the door that you came through, and runs back, and you hear him run up the stairs, out of the.
Are we after the queen, or are we friends with Mel?
Both.
Can we put our?
He's literally the nicest queensman I've ever met.
It's true.
Have to stay on target.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
You're the one robbing, dude.
Let's go to the vault.
Let's go. On the way, can I drink a delirium potion?
Yeah, go ahead.
Delirium potion. 1.
You get 2 levels worth of spell back.
That doesn't fully help me.
Okay.
So you are at the intersection here with the door to the queen that Mel pointed you at, the door back to the Under Tavern, and the stairs down to the Queen's Arena. Which way will you go?
Do you guys want to go to the... Let's go to that audience chamber and then take the hallway to the vault.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I'm taking a potion and I'm rubbing a bunch of ointment as we're running.
Okay.
On my face.
You open the door, and it opens up into a large octagonal chamber supported by several pillars. Throughout the room are several barrels and boxes and various, and all hung up along the walls here are stacks of valuable art. Paintings, all in gold frames, stacked up all along the walls and all through the door. So there are immaculate paintings by the old masters of Drakenheim, paintings by famous Caspian and Illyrian painters, even some small works of sculpture that have all been hung up and preserved in this room.
Can I tell if these are from the castle?
Looking at these paintings, there are none that you would recognize from the castle, but also you're not really an art historian. So
Just from
I'm
seeing
not sure
the
how.
castle.
Like, give me an intelligence check, and let's just see if you recognize.
Maybe something from.
12.
You recognize that some of the painters here. You recognize one of the paintings, which is a historical painting of one of the great battles that led to that was a battle fought between the Von Kessels and a Caspian army years and years ago. And you recognize that the painter of this is likely a painter that painted a bunch of paintings in the castle about 50 years ago and is long dead. Yeah. So, paintings in here, at your best guess, you recognize some of the paintings. You might have gone to other nobles' estates as a child, and some of these paintings might be familiar. Like, I think I saw that hanging in someone's estate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But definitely none from the castle.
Really been racking up all the valuables from around Drakenheim. At least we know where they've gone.
I don't see her in this room.
No, there is a set of double doors. There's actually 2 sets of double doors here. One that you can surmise connect directly to the under tavern, and another that lead out of the room as well.
The other ones are probably what Mel was talking about.
I mean, one set of doors very clearly
Go back to the room we were in.
go back to the tavern.
You guys want to do the other doors?
Good.
Just a thought, real quick. Is there a chance? You saw her leave the room, right?
Yes.
Is there a chance that she left this room and just appeared in another room?
Yes. But I don't know what to do with that information. This is our best. The streets are covered, the sewers are covered. She could escape, but I feel like there's a chance that she's still around here somewhere.
Okay, let's go for it.
We go through those. I'm gonna mage hand open the double doors.
And I'm staying near you. You gotta be my eyes. You're my eyes.
Yeah.
You push the doors open, and it leads to a short hallway, about 30 feet long, at the end of which is another door.
I float the mage hand over and attempt to open the other door.
And immediately the store
Kriminell aktivitet.
I feel uneasy about this hallway.
I reach into a tan bag and I huck.
Are we doing animal testing on these hallways?
I huck a black bear into the hallway. Only you can prevent hallway death. That wasn't good. I was trying to do like a smoky thing.
I got it.
I mean, I know you got it, but I didn't like it.
That's a brown bear.
I'm specifically.
Excuse me. Specifically a brown bear. What's his name?
Kanskje det starter
J.K. Growling.
på byggeplassen.
Thank you, Kyle.
Ja, det
Shout out to Kyle.
hadde vært noe. ass.
Okay, so
Så
we
en gang vi drar det der skjer,
So you're gonna get
timing
J.K.
kunne
Growling.
ikke
Where
vært
are you guys standing then?
We're still
At
in
the doorway.
at the double doors.
J.K. Growling is going to
Det kan
dash.
også være en av de der store
And-
leilighetene. Yes.
Through to the other side.
And,
Hva i helvete? Det er
the
to!
door, J.K. Growling does so and is standing
Action i
at the door.
mass. Action i
And then
mass.
I run in. And I run the length of the hallway.
Okay, you are through the
Kanskje det er
second
derfor det
door.
går så sakte.
Pluto, ahead of you and J.K. Growling is a hallway that extends down about 60 feet before coming to a staircase that leads upwards and out of sight. Right before the staircase, though, the hallway forks off into another hall.
Mobilradio holder vi deg oppdatert uansett hvilken NRK-kanal du lytter til.
Igjen! Det kan være at det var en leilighet. Leilighetbolig.
Landstenen stengt i 3 år fremover på grunn av et stort ombyggingsprosjekt. Ring 1 er stengt for rundkjøringen ved Spektrum i øst til Pilestredet i vest, og du må velge en annen rute.
Dette er trafikk. Her får du de viktigste meldingene fra ditt distrikt. Har du trafikkvarsling aktivert på bilradioen, holder vi deg oppdatert uansett hvilken NRK-kanal du lytter til.
Snart over har klart å forene partiet. De har jo egentlig forent skal vi si, alle utenom Palestina-aktivistene. Vi fikk jo høre i natt at palestinsk-amerikaner som skulle tale, og som hadde fått talen sin godkjent, ble trukket fra talerlista allikevel. Og de har fått en del kritikk. Det er demonstranter utenfor landsmøtelokalene, men ikke så mange som hadde trodd på forhånd. Det har ikke blitt disse dramatiske demonstrasjonsscenene som vi kanskje hadde trodd. Men Palestina-aktivistene i partiet er definitivt fortsatt ikke fornøyd. Så hva mangler da for å få til en bra valgkamp for demokratene? Nå må de ut i de delstatene der det er tett, og så må de sette opp et tydelig valg mellom demokratene på ene siden og Donald Trump og J.D. Vance på andre siden. Dødstallene øker etter onsdagens eksplosjon på en legemiddelfabrikk i India. 17 personer er bekreftet døde, og 40 er skadet. Redningsarbeidet er nå avsluttet. Eksplosjonen skjedde i Andhra Pradesh-delstaten sør i landet på en privateid legemiddelfabrikk. Årsaken er usikker, men det er mistanke om en lekkasje som førte til ulike kjemiske reaksjoner. Treningssenterkjeden Sats tjente 134 millioner kroner før skatt i første kvartal i år, og omsatte for 1,2 milliarder kroner. Det er en økning på 5% fra i fjor. Det siste året har også Sats fått over 4000 nye medlemmer, og har nå 719 000 betalende medlemmer. I en børsmelding kunngjør Sats at selskapet vil starte tilbakekjøp av aksjer og utbetale utbytte fra 2025. Etter at konsertene til Taylor Swift ble avlyst i Wien på grunn av terrorplaner, er det mange som har ventet på at hun skal uttale seg om hendelsen i sosiale medier. Hun har jo rimelig mange følgere der, og i natt så la Swift ut en post på Instagram om de avlyste konsertene. Hva skrev hun, kulturreporter Linda Fedler?
I natt så kom endelig den posten som veldig mange Swifties, og sikkert også medier, har ventet på. Og her skriver hun at hun nå føler på skyld etter de avlyste konsertene i Wien, og at avlysningen det føltes knusende for henne. Hun skriver da
The bear's keen smell. He relies on smell and his advantage on smell checks for perception. Can he smell the queen?
Nobody smells your butt.
No! Stop it, J.K. Rowling. Focus.
The bear also isn't smart enough to know what the bear has never smelled the queen. The bear does not know what the queen smells like.
What do you smell, big guy? Oh, it's me. Or it's Veo. It's probably Veo.
Is there still that like fake queen body lying on the ground? Or was that an illusion?
Yeah, it's still there.
Smell the body.
I go and I
I sent J.K. Rowling to the body.
Okay. It's an illusory body, and it has no smell.
And it's still,
But the illusion is still there.
can you pick it up?
No, you can't touch it. It's just there.
Can we-
Like the image of it is just there, and you can put your hand through it, but it's intangible.
I get up on the mental walkie-talkie and I say, River, got a question for you.
Yeah.
Is there any way to track someone who did a spell and left the residue of it behind?
An illusion. Do you know the detect magic spell?
I do not.
That could be useful. Detect magic can be very useful in detecting visual illusions, as can spells as can spells that allow for trucy or otherwise.
We know that it is an illusion. We're just trying to track the person who did this.
Require powerful magic indeed to find a spellcaster find your spells.
Please hold.
Please hold.
You're recording your
I have a ritual to detect magic. I do the ritual.
Okay, so you're gonna spend
I'm
You
doing
need,
it?
you need to be basically stationary to cast the spell.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we don't.
Do you want to try? Might I be able to detect do I know that using detect magic I might be able to pick up a trail of illusion magic?
You would be able to pick up a trail of illusion magic because the other thing as well is that detect magic only allows you to see detect auras on things you can see. So something that is invisible isn't detected, right? Now you could conceivably combine true sight with detect magic, and then you'd be in business.
I have the true sight goggles.
Yeah, so you need to activate them again, and then cast detect magic at the same time. But again, it's a spellcaster doesn't leave a residue behind after they cast a spell, or a residue behind after they've cast.
So I can't like
cast-
Horizons or Velvet and just fall into
No.
I like where Veo, you're up to something. I like it. Should we just keep chasing her, or should
Yeah.
we follow this?
I mean, you could inspect and see if you find any passage of trace. Trace of passage.
Okay. Just using those two items?
Are you going to use your spells, or are you? What are you going to do?
Or are we just like I can search for a passage of trace just normally, but with
Yeah.
my true sight goggles still on.
Okay, you want your true sight goggles on. You want to activate them?
If I'm not doing the ritual, then it's still within 10 minutes of the first transfer, is it not?
Yes. Yeah, we'll say it's only. Yeah, your true sight is still active.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the goggles on, I want to investigate this room and look for any trace of passage.
Okay. So, looking through this room,
I walk up and I touch one of the paintings.
oh, but you're just true sight. I was confused.
Okay, I'll pass. No, I'll
I
pass.
guess I'm giving that one to you, but
No, let's say I use detect magic,
Okay.
and I'm going to re-trigger my
Okay.
jealousy just because now you've given me that information.
yeah,
And it seems
make
interesting.
an Arcana check.
Touch it.
23.
Paintings have all been magically preserved.
She wants to keep them nice. I'm like touching one of them. Is it just a normal painting?
Yeah, it is, but as you go to touch it, it's almost like there's a thin layer of magical force that is protecting the painting itself.
This doesn't give us any clues to where she is, but these paintings are well preserved with magic.
Who are in the paintings? Are there any people?
There are paintings of famous battles. There are religious paintings. There are portraits of various famous people from the history of the city. This is just a very impressive art collection, right? And what is, in some cases, what is notable about the paintings, because none of you have really knowledge about anything, but you could, but because Caspians have appreciation for art, as Caspians and as a noble, what is notable about these paintings, many of them, is not what they depict, but who painted them.
Are they all painted by the same person?
No, they are not. But looking at them and looking at the signatures on them, these are paintings by some of the greatest artists of the past 100 years.
I take my longbow with one of my max arrows.
The painting deflects off. The arrow deflects off.
I'm gonna just take off one of the paintings off the wall.
It comes off the wall, but then so does that little sheen over it, because the spell that's on it is baked into the frame, not the paint.
I don't think this is a clue, guys. I think these are just nice paintings.
I'm gonna take one.
Okay, most of these paintings are between 4 feet and 5 feet. Like, these are large. There are some small ones.
I'm gonna take one of the
smallest is
portraits.
like 2 feet by 2 feet.
I'm gonna take one of the portraits.
It's 2 feet by 2 feet in size.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It is a woman.
Dad.
Put in the
No.
going?
Let's go down the hallway. Go, Jackie.
J.K. Rowling, onwards.
Okay. J.K. Rowling proceeds further down the hallway and gets to the stairs and goes.
He's hungry.
Does that mean that he smells it?
I don't. He's not helpful at all. I thought there was just a trap in this hallway, but
Guys, do we go up the stairs or down the other hallway?
You're the one with the goggles! Stop asking me!
Okay.
Magic here.
Fine, I'll be our scout, I guess, Veo. And I walk forwards.
guys, we're letting her get to us. We have to go back into Team Dragon Force.
You're right.
Team Dragon Force huddle.
She's tearing us apart.
Team Dragon Force huddle.
I love you guys.
I love you.
Okay, we're on the same team. Thank you. What? Okay, let's
What are you
chase
guys
it.
gonna do?
I get to the end of the hall, and can I, like, looking around with my magical detection?
Okay, you get to the end of the hall where J.K. Rowling is. Place yourself.
Oh, actually, as we're going down the hall, I want to be checking for. I'm gonna be pushing my hands on the side.
Okay. And as you come around, the next door, Sebastian, you're. Because the next door is covered in abjuration and evocation.
That... J.K. Growling, open that door.
Actually, hold on. I strap the painting to his head, and I go onward. He's gonna be protected. He's warded. He's fine. It's like a
You think
shield.
the abjuration magic that protects the painting is... Okay, sure. And he runs forward.
Onward! Okay, J.K. Rowling runs forward, and as he does so, there's a click. As the floor gives out under J.K. Rowling, and he plummets a pretty far distance, and then you hear this just squash, spike, impale, thud.
Oh.
How many hit points does J.K. Rowling get?
Probably not enough. I throw a new fuzzy ball over the pit. This time, it's a tiger.
The fuzzy ball is about, the pit is about 60 feet deep, and it is lined in spikes.
Oh.
Weasley Snipe. No, it's a tiger. Michael Stripe. Guys, big shout out to Kyle. On the Discord. Meow! And I throw it over the pit, and I go, onward! My dad's gonna want that.
More spikes? No!
Throw Weasley Snipes forward, and where he lands, another pit opens up.
For those of you watching, these are fey creatures. They come into existence and disappear just like you would like Kool-Aid. Like, don't even think about it. I'm not murdering a bunch of animals. And then I hug another one. And this time it's an axe beak. Ooh, oh, I don't have that name. That's... Use the bird, yeah. Billy Talon. It springs into existence.
I love this.
He's on point. Like, you gotta give him props. I just keep prompting him. Now I want to throw over both.
At the door.
I can throw it up to. I can throw it up to 20 feet.
You throw Billy Talon at the door. He hits the door, and as he does so, a
Oh. So they really don't want us to go down this hallway.
This might be the hallway.
So, after the fireball explodes, and we don't even get to see what the furry ball was, you just caught... You, like,
Yeah, I didn't even need to roll.
You like baseball, because baseball the national sport of
The
Drakenheim.
national we established that. That's
That's canon.
That's canon.
You just like wind up and you throw the ball straight at the door, it hits the door explodes.
Is it still?
Guess we don't have to name that one. Is it still,
Yeah.
He's still
okay,
going down.
you know what? I'm gonna fly my mage hand over and try to open the door.
your mage hand pulls at the door, and as your mage hand touches the door, the fireball explodes.
Is my mage hand still there?
Yeah, because it doesn't take damage.
So is it still, can it open the door?
No,
Your mage hand can pick locks, can't it?
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to get on the other side of that door?
Yes.
You can teleport.
You can only teleport. Oh. So leave that.
I see stuff you have to see as well.
Yeah.
Same with
There's about a 2-foot landing at the base of the door.
Yeah, but also fireballs. Can you mage hand it?
Hey, magic dude.
Yo.
You also could try this.
No.
I mean, excuse me, we're thinking. I could a dimension door on the other side, and with one of your help, we can try to open it from the other side.
Hold on.
Or will I also catch on fire?
I have a plan.
Oh no.
Is there any cracks under the door?
Are there cracks under the door? Make a perception check.
Investigation.
No, because you're not right on.
Okay. I got a 4.
It's not like hermetically sealed. If that by any stretch, there probably is a crack under the door hole, but you're not sure if it's this.
Do I also kind of notice like a mechanism that might be a keyhole or anything like that?
There is a latch, but there's no actual.
Well, Veo. I can turn into wind or gas, and then I can fit through small cracks. So if you guys can
Let
get
me
up,
try my mage hand first. So I send my invisible mage hand over. I want to see what's going on.
Your mage hand can't slide underneath the door, but there is purchase underneath. The fireball goes off again if your mage hand touches the door, but you can tell that there is probably 2 millimeters. Like it's just enough that because the door needs just a little bit to slide, right?
get past this door.
But yeah, Veo, do you want to run up the stairs because you're the fastest? Yeah, and then me and Sebastian can go on the other side of the door.
At the base of the stairs, you can see the stairs go up about 50 feet before coming to.
Alright, let's look it up upstairs.
She can cast spells.
I'll be right back, guys.
As you get about 10 feet up the stairs, one of the steps depresses into the floor,
Oh, Veo, I'm sorry.
and a massive stone boulder drops from the ceiling above the stairs. Down the stairs.
I'll guess for teleporting.
Roll for initiative.
Oh no, Veo, I'm sorry. I sent you to your death.
Fell for it.
What you got?
18.
21.
10.
Okay, you all beat the rock.
Yay!
Okay, so who got the highest? 21.
Dwayne Johnson.
Do it.
Okay, so Pluto, what are you gonna do?
Do it.
What?
Boulder is careening down the stairs at rapid speed towards Veo.
Is Veo close?
Veo's 10 feet up the stairs, you're right beside Sebastian.
I run up, I grab Veo,
Okay.
and I dimension door on the other side of the door.
Okay, there is a loud pop, and you appear on the other side of the door.
Bam!
And I'm like in the middle of screaming like, ah! And then I pop, ah! Sebastian!
And they just disappear, and I'm there
Sebastian,
like,
it's your turn.
Oh, and then I like pull out the scroll of gaseous form, and I just run, and I read it as I like leap into the air and turn into gas.
You turn into a gas. Your speed becomes 10 feet.
So I jump into the air and I go, and I just slowly drift towards the door, and then
Up and vanish like a fart in the wind.
I seep under the crack without making contact with the door.
As you do so, you hear the boulder careen down the stairs, crash into the wall, and then you hear this spring open up from the other wall and push the boulder down towards the bar and down into the neck. into the next room where it actually stops at the double doors. Where
Sure.
none of you can see this, but it goes towards the other double doors, but another pit was supposed to open up over there and catch it before it crashes.
So she's a fan of like the Rube Goldberg machines?
Okay, you were in a hallway.
And now
You are now gas.
We wait.
Unfortunately, you're telepathic gas.
yes. Hey guys,
You
I'm
are a
here.
deadly neurotoxin.
You see like just a hovering fart next to you guys.
Go quick. Go down the hallway. Can you still see with
It still has gaseous goggles like on the top of it, and I'm just like floating down the hallway. All right.
Okay, you are gas.
Yeah.
All right.
You see a long hallway with there's three doors total. The one that you came under, and a door halfway down the hallway, and a door at the end of the hallway. All identical. And Sebastian, with your spells are still in effect on you. You're magicked up. So you can see that there are more arcane rings on both of these doors. But just abjuration.
What's the play?
Just abjuration. And the last door though has an aura of conjuration.
If you guys want, hello. This is my gas box. If you would like, I can sneak under these doors and check things out. I feel calm, like a wind. Unless I'm raging, then I'm not. Anyway, and I'm gonna drift under this door.
Okay, under this door is not a parasite, but instead a horrific contraption of spikes and metal with several spheres with all of these nozzles that are that have like a pilot light coming off of them, and some of them are leaking a corrosive fluid.
I see back out and I go, I don't want to go in that door. That was a bad door.
It's not a fun door.
What about the other one?
Okay, I float down the hallway and through under the other door.
You float down the hallway, and under this door is
Just
Sometimes you
tricking
gotta-
me into thinking that I'm gonna go into some safe hallway with stairs and
but instead a set of double doors. The hallway ends in a set of double doors.
I come back out and I go, for some reason I was under the impression that both of these doors would lead to stairs, but it turns out that neither of them do. Do you want me to, there's a pair of double doors, do you want me to check it out?
What do you think?
Yes.
These double
I mean,
doors
you're the scout.
have no sign. They are made of iron, and they also register
No cracks underneath them or anything?
cracks.
I don't think I should go through them alone.
How do we get us through this door? Slash, how do we get us through this door?
I hope this works. I say, and I see under the door again, and I read Sebastian.
Okay.
From this side, do I detect the magic on this side?
The magic is on this side, but the wards are directed.
I'm gonna back up and with my mage hand try to push the door.
Alright, Pluto.
Yeah.
Okay, Veo. Do you want to go one at a time?
I think they're both.
Okay.
Is there anything on the walls that I can climb up?
I'm all out of scouts.
Did you head down these walls? These walls are of a very different construction than the others that you look at. They almost look like the stone on them are like stone pyramids, and they're smooth stone pyramids, and the whole hallway is perfectly flush with itself. Basically, once you went out the first door, this hallway became like smooth stone all the way through.
hand.
Oh,
You guys ready? I stand around
get
the
behind
corner.
the corner. Yeah. Get behind the
Put
corner.
yourself where you want to sit. You're in the corner. And I gotta watch our back. Okay. You okay, big guy? Okay.
I mage hand, push the doors open. I try again. Guys, my mage hand can't lift these doors. Cleared out?
What else you got in your bag?
It's just abjuration magic. Wait,
Spell magic?
hold on. How long is this hallway?
This hallway is it's this part of the hallway or
From 20. Okay. Crazy idea. Just. Yeah. Let's go and check. Yes. Right. I go to this wall and I pull the ladder badge and I stick it against this wall to shoot the edge, hitting the doors. A 24-foot long ladder, so it just goes into existence.
the doors spring open, and as the ladder opens up and sends them crashing over that force, and there is a blast of magic on the ladder that it tries to, like the door's trying to target the ladder, but because the ladder's an object, make an arcana check.
18.
It was trying to polymorph the ladder into a pig.
And then I turn
But it
around.
can't because the ladder is not it's an object, not a creature.
I turn around the ladder, and without even knowing if there's anybody in the room, my scarf starts billowing, and I go, "My name's Sebastian Crow, and I will not be a pig today."
Okay, I run in as you step towards the room.
Should have mage handed that.
This is cool. This is
The floor opens up in front of the door, but the ladder is there.
my name is
And so,
Sebastian.
Sebastian, you can make a dexterity saving throw with advantage because the ladder is on the ground. The ladder's over this.
18.
Okay, you fall onto the ladder
My name
as
is
the floor gives out, and basically the ladder, you get caught in the ladder in between your legs and take a shot.
My name's Sebastian Crow, and I will not.
And the pain of that is abated as you look down and you see that 60 feet below you is a bubbling pool of lava.
I start to weep as I pick myself back up and stand on either end of the ladder, and then I look into the room and try to look heroic again, and I'm just like, ah!
Before you go in, and I do the mage hand again on the walls and on the floor. Does anything else happen?
Sorry, I put the trap on the wall.
That's okay.
But it's like the one right in front.
It's meant to be the one.
Okay.
It's hard because when you're putting the dwarven torch pieces down and the trap piece, you forget which one is the trap piece.
The ultimate trap.
Because they just blend in perfectly,
Do I
right?
see anybody in the room? And
Okay, so this is what you see in the room. You see a beautiful and immaculate box. There is a large carved mahogany filled with scrolls and papers and stacks of books. And then behind it is another table filled with scrolls, stacks of books. There are several torches here, and then there are bookshelves all around the room filled with books. Behind the desk is this beautifully upholstered red leather chair, and there is a coat rack with several fashionable women's jackets on the coat rack. for chance all the time. Are you gonna drink it?
Press it. Drink it.
There's a lockbox.
Yeah, there's a lockbox, the bottle of wine, the portrait, the ink pens, scrolls, and several books.
Guys, what's the worst that can happen? And I press the button.
And I drink from it.
Sebastian, drink the gas.
Ah!
Yeah, it worked.
It in the bottle. The bottle is a bottle of wine that was imbued with a potion of gas.
Oh, here we are
Actually,
again.
there's actually in the bottle are 2 more doses of it. So Pluto, you press the button, and when you press the button on the chair animates, and very smoothly.
That's pretty cool, but it's also like I wanted something more. I sit in the chair.
Yeah.
I kind of abuse it. For
Yeah, it very gently. It might be the most comfortable chair you've ever seen.
Oh my gosh,
Right?
right?
And it turns out there's a few other buttons on it. One of the buttons causes the chair to warm up, and one of the buttons causes the chair to start to stop.
Okay, I put them all on.
We need
And
this
then-
in the tower.
And then the chair walks towards the
Sebastian. Actually, you check the lockboxes.
Wait,
I go into the lockbox.
Okay.
That'll work.
yep. Problem solved.
Inside the lockbox inside the lockbox are 2 rows. But in total, looks like there were spaces for 12 chocolates, which 3.
Can I eat as a gaseous form? Can I just be like, no? I attempt to eat a chocolate.
You cannot eat as chocolate.
I come out of
You cannot eat chocolate as gas.
I come out of the lockbox and I go, it's chocolate. And I'm gonna start floating around the room looking for
A hole.
a hole or like some sort of place where she could have gone.
I use my illumination.
Okay. Inside are 10 chocolates. I said 10.
Oh,
It's
9.
like-
9 chocolates. Yeah. Are 9 chocolates. Some of them are.
There's only 3 chocolates.
There's caramel. There's one that has a C for caramel. 2 that are mint smoothies. 1 sea salt chocolate. 1's coconut.
Oh, you don't.
They're kind of an assorted. One is almond. There's various assorted chocolates.
I
I
eat
want
one of the
chocolates.
mint.
You eat one of the mint ones. Okay. You eat one of the mint chocolates. Okay. You can make a wisdom saving throw.
I like that we just walk into her office and just start like drinking her wine, eating her chocolates. Nothing bad will
18.
happen.
Okay. You feel like for a moment you were going to get warped, and there's a flash. Sebastian, make an Arcana check.
23.
The chocolate is magical. There's conjuration magic on the chocolates, and eating one casts dimension to it, but its destination is predetermined.
What are the 3 chocolates that are missing? Are they paired up?
No way of knowing.
They're not paired up?
It was dark in there.
Yeah.
If I know anything about pot of golds, there's always a little symbol. Is there a little thing hidden under? Did someone lose the thing? So I don't even know what I'm eating?
I don't even know.
So frustrating.
But I don't give a shit.
You don't. You resisted the
Can you?
getting forcibly dimension.
I close it and I put it in my bag.
Can you, just as a side question, can I, like, willingly fail saving throws? For those sorts of things?
Yes, you could willingly fail.
So we could also just eat the same
Yeah, but
chocolate.
they might all go to different places.
And that's why we eat the same chocolate.
How about, you know
No,
what?
all the chocolates are different.
I start
true.
to like scrounge through all the papers and scrolls around to see if there's any information.
Okay. Going through the papers and scrolls are all sorts of notes, and most of them you can see that on this table are notes that are dossiers, and each of them are labeled and have notes of information on situations, how they act, the ways that they normally speak and talk, who they normally talk to, people that they know on a first name basis, like basically notes about how to impersonate that person. And in some cases, like there's notes about like things that are known about them, or things things about them.
As a reminder, just I think we need to keep in mind that she may have recently drank from this gaseous form potion, right?
Yeah.
So she could have escaped from somewhere. So we can clean this out, or do we want to keep pursuing?
I'm still floating around looking.
Like
Yeah.
I want you should let the wind take you to see if there's like a breeze or like a vent that like pulls you in.
Like she has notes on this table about like she has notes about Stan. Like the names of his wife and children, and
I have a flashback.
She has notes about the gambler guy that you guys blew up earlier.
He was a bad guy.
Yeah.
His gambling debts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I start to take like.
She has notes about Oscar Yoren. She has
Is there any one of those cool ones where like on Oscar Yoren it says like deceased? Like over like there's a cross through him or something?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah,
marked up.
there's even notes about Theodore Marshall noting that he's deceased with a note on it, resurrection burial.
Oh, Ignatius didn't hear that. He didn't hear anything.
I definitely start to like pile some of these up, but
keep them on.
I'm like time-wise, guys. So let's see if we can find a place. But I'm gonna go through and I start to take like hours and like some of the larger names of
Okay.
people. I don't too much.
I'm still looking for a crack or a hole.
If you want to find a specific person in the stack, I will need an investigation check for each specific person you want to find.
Meanwhile, can
You're able to find the notes about yourselves,
I
because I would assume that would be the first thing you would each want.
Yeah.
can I float behind the bookshelves as a gaseous form?
Yes. Behind the bookshelves is a small tiny hole.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, go.
I grab. Guys,
Jeg er overrasket.
Just
Det er ingen
grab
episode.
a handful.
I grab a handful.
Det er
I'm
ingen
gonna do
episode,
one
altså. Det er
investigation
overrasket.
check. I want to
Ja.
try to find.
Sikkert bare der for den første uke på skole.
I want your nephew.
Men neste uke,
I'm gonna try
det
to
kommer til å være
find,
absolutt fullt der.
Okay, you make it. So you grab the one about George.
Yeah.
Okay, you find the one about George.
I only got an 8,
Okay,
but I don't know who I was looking
give
for.
me 3 names that you're looking for.
Like I was thinking of Ophelia Reed. She's still alive, right?
Yep.
Damn, okay.
Elias Drexel.
Okay.
And Ansel. Or no, River.
River. Okay, I'm gonna roll randomly to see
So,
which of those.
who's more?
You
Yes.
find Drexel.
Wait, opp. Ok, der var den.
Okay.
Den er faktisk rundt.
Okay.
Det er sånn.
I get one.
Vel, vi ses i morgen.
You find
Ja, ha det bra.
You find it. You rolled a natural 20. I will let you find one additional one.
I want to look for Lucretia Mathias.
You find it.
I float through this hole
Okay.
and announce to them, there's a hole behind this.
The tiny little hole it is basically a tube that goes straight down about 60 feet.
I mean, it's like small enough they can't fit through it.
You would have to be gassed to fit through this.
I guess we're all taking a swing at this then.
There's 2 more
Yeah,
charges.
the tube itself is only about 6 inches in diameter.
Vale?
We have it?
I give it one of like a rough clean with like my shirt.
I know.
I drop the potion.
At the bottom of the tube is a veil of smoke.
Okay. I go through it.
Okay. Make an Arcana check. She's super smooth.
14.
You recognize this veil of smoke is to the sanctum buildings. It's a private sanctum.
We can't get in.
closer again.
Okay. Okay.
My voice actually gets lower when I take
All right.
Let's get in here. Yeah.
Hi.
Set change. Well, the 3 farts. Venture fart.
I'm a burp, thank you.
Sorry. 2 farts.
I'm just a rancid smell.
1 fart, 1 rancid smell, and 1 burp ventured down a tube.
I'm when you have too much kimchi. And it's
Fart, a burp, and bad breath.
Yeah. I'm gingivitis.
Okay. The tube exits at the top of a octagonal room. In this octagonal room are 2 doors, a stone throne, and a small table with a bottle and a glass.
That's like that's the ticket home.
It is the octagonal room. Yeah. The room comes back up, and in this room are several alcoves and other places that have more pieces of artwork. These ones by masterpieces by master painters. There is in this chamber is an immaculate statue of heroes of the faith, of famous adventurers, paintings of memorializing great heroes, and other extremely priceless pieces of art.
Can I grab the bottle?
And the top, the bottom of the floor is a checkerboard, and the top of the dome is mirrored and painted. And
Are we still gas?
You are still gas.
Can I turn off gas?
Yep.
I like where you're coming. I want you to hand me a grape soda pop.
I do.
Okay.
Is my true sight still active?
It is.
Do I detect that this bottle has the same magic as the wine bottle? Okay, then I gas. I didn't want us to get trapped out here.
Take one of the. I want to take one of the empty soda yums. Fill it with the liquid.
Yeah, is it red wine?
It is.
I'll take it. So I pour it into a vial, and
Yeah. There are 4 doses in it total.
so
And
I pour them into 4 vials, and then I fill the container with cherry soda and just leave it.
It stays.
Cherry or grape?
Cherry because cherry's red.
We
It's
want the red.
wine.
We want
Put
the
some
red.
grape in there too.
I mix a little grape. I get the color right.
You're
Does that look like wine? Okay, that looks like wine. All right.
So you're pouring it. You pour it out into various bottles.
Yeah.
So who is taking what?
I have all 4 vials.
You have all 4 bottles. You've dosed it out.
Yeah.
Actually, give me one.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 to each of you, 2 for me.
Actually,
Why? I'm not at this point. I'm not. Just trust me.
trust me.
It was a fresh bottle. The bottle hadn't been opened.
So she's down here.
Now recork it.
Seal it.
Was it corked?
Can you mend
You
it?
have it open?
I have. Do I have it?
Do the spell.
I do. I mend it back and then I squish it down and mend it so that it looks perfect.
Okay.
And then
Now we wait.
what door do you guys want to go?
Why don't we just go up and do a short rest in Veo's rope trip? And we wait. Can you pull the rope back up and?
Yep.
And from your knowledge of magic, can you do that in a private art corner? Yeah. You can work
Yes.
for. You can.
Do you guys want to do that? Can we keep watch? Take turns keeping watch so that nobody comes into this room.
Well, that's another one.
Okay. just happened was whisper.
Okay.
Just for
No, it's.
Oh yeah, it's in our but she can read her.
But she can read our minds anyways.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. So it's probably better to whisper.
I don't even know anymore. Okay, so we're taking a short rest. Okay.
We stand watch for 1 hour. Cool.
I actually do the watching because I actually.
No, because you knocked back a ton of.
Tons of stuff. Tons of stuff.
Well, I got hit points back, but I don't have any more spell slots. I mean, I do have some spell slots.
Is yours feast still active?
It is.
I am in this little chamber. I can still mentally connect with everybody outside of here. So I don't want to report from Anson during this hour.
Okay. During the hour, each of you can roll a d6.
Two.
4.
I'm sorry. I got a 1. Okay. During the hour, you hear Pluto, Jupiter chimes in. It says, we're having a bit of a problem out here.
What's the problem?
We've been fighting ratlings non-stop coming out from the sewers.
I told you about that.
And Anson's like, yeah, these ratlings are coming up through the taverns. The Queensmen are running out into the streets. There's tons of them. They're eating them.
I mean, they're doing the job for us. Just get on the roofs and get away.
The ratlings are everywhere, and oh my, by the light, that is a gigantic rat ogre thing. We got a situation here.
Run away!
Lord Commander, there's a lot of ratlings. There's no use risking your lives. That is a massive creature. Die, vile beast. Jupiter? Jupiter? Oh my, there's 2. Wait, there's 3 of them. These are huge creatures. And that's a lot of ratlings.
Jupiter, get out of there.
Pluto, are these things more dangerous than trolls? Yeah, we saw what one can do, and you have to, I think it's best to put, for Caspia, you need to kill the leader of them, which is the other
them.
motto of Caspia, discretion is the better part of valor. I'm so glad you remember. It's on our flag. Discretion is the better part of valor. we're very proud.
We can never show Caspia because it's just like all you just making things up.
Cannon.
Caspia is just Josie.
We're gonna go. We're gonna get it. And safe. Like, this is really bad. We have to retreat and think about our plan to deal with the ratlings.
Retreat where?
Send the hooded lanterns back and check in with everybody.
The barracks is...
I know,
Fortify.
but at least it's the barracks. At least it's somewhere where they're all there. They can at least put up a fight.
Fortify the barracks.
Especially the rivers on the underground. Maybe they can start to block the passages.
Cool. River, I need you to protect from a rattling overload in the hooded lanterns. The hooded lanterns are falling back, so are the Caspians.
Me and Eldrick are gonna head back to the academy.
We need you to help.
Some of the hooded lanterns are talking about some scratching down in the dungeons.
Yeah, I need you to fortify, make sure that dungeons don't get everybody out of the dungeons, block the...
Sorry, Sebastian, but I think it's much wiser for Eldrick and I to get out of here.
River, you have magic, you can protect them.
They can handle themselves.
Help them.
Eldrick and I can't risk our lives.
River, you're such a coward.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on. River, I understand. Is there a way you can help get them out of the barracks?
I will tell them to run for their lives.
Can you
Thank
like
you.
animate objects and before you leave and get them all to pile in front of the entrance to the?
Eldrick and I are going to keep our spells to make sure we can get out of here.
God.
Any of the hooded lanterns that will come with us will help them. That's it. We need to get ourselves out of here.
And can you save Saul and my dad, or like at least tell him to leave?
Everybody I went to
And
school
the Caspians? They need to get out of there too.
Yes, we will help. We will help your families get out.
Thank you. Be safe.
I'm just gonna. Eldrick says that we're gonna make for Emberwood Village.
Fine.
That's
River.
better.
Take
Thank you.
the hooded lanterns, tell them a command from their commander. Stay with you and put their lives first before protecting the barracks and take the food.
You want us to abandon the barracks?
I want you to go where safest. So if that means abandoning the barracks, then do it. If you're not going to stay there and help them fortify it, they need to get
Lord
out of
Commander,
there.
we need to make an answer. Eldrick and I can either head back to the academy ourselves, or we will go with the hooded lanterns if they're going to go back to Emberwood Village. We can all, if Eldrick and I are going to going back through the city with a group of people, including the civilians that are here, they're not going to make it through. We don't have enough supplies to get them through the haze around the tower. The only place we could take everybody would be outside the city again.
Then head there.
Get them out.
Their lives come first.
Ansel says, we could go back to the Silver Order's camp and ask for shelter there. That's the closest, safest place.
I don't trust them. They're not on good terms with us. They will cause a ruckus. Regardless of what our relationship was with them before, it's not the same as before.
I feel like, though, Lord Commander, I feel like being prisoners of war might be better than rat food.
But not if we can get to Emberwood Village and set that as our place of camp.
Ansel says, Lord Commander, the Silver Order probably won't let us stay at the camp. Eldrick and River, there's a pause in the line, and River says, we can bring Lenore to the academy, but no one else.
It's fine. Get Lenore to the academy. Get the rest of the lanterns out to Emberwood Village.
It's done.
I feel slightly responsible.
I may have made an error in judgment a few months ago. It's coming back to.
You know what? It's not on us, though. It's on that demon.
It's a little okay, yeah. To be honest, yeah, it's kind of on us. The demons, like the ogre things, that's on the demon. But the rest of it's on
We
us.
always knew that the ratlings wanted to conquer the surface. We just.
They didn't have the means. They didn't have the means. Now they have the means because of the means.
Yeah, because we sent them to a house with a demon statue because we thought that what's the worst that could happen, as some idiot said.
Well, it turns out the worst.
Listen, my priority is to keep the men and women of the Hooded Lanterns alive.
So as we walk, has anyone come near the bottle at all?
Okay,
Has the bottle moved?
guys, we have a queen to deal with, and then we have to deal with the rats. Let's finish what we came here for.
Maybe we could use her help. I don't know what I'm saying. I think
Pluto.
my family's in danger.
Mine too.
All of us are in danger. We've released some kind of plague on the city.
And you think the Queen of Thieves is going to help us become not in danger?
Well, she has investment. Look at how much
Pluto.
she cares about the royal family.
I'm
She
thinking
cares
about the
about this city.
long-term
If
difficulties of letting the Queen of Thieves survive.
if we get all of the badges that she has, we can control the walls of Drakenheim.
Maybe we can take back the city.
Yeah. with me.
To the end.
And let's kill a queen.
Okay. The rope trick ends. We're back in the room. There are the 2 warded doors, the throne, the empty bottle, the glass, and the table. All the lovely, lovely art.
The bottle's not empty, it's full of sodium. Pick a door. Do I detect any, or did I detect when I first came in here any magic on these doors?
Can you,
Left.
Sebastian, what you know about, do you have your portable alchemy kit?
Yes.
How hard is it to brew this concoction?
What,
The gas form?
in my calculations,
Just classes.
it would I start like flipping through my journal. It's gonna, it would take a bit, a little bit, between like a minute and 40 minutes, or an hour, maybe even 4 hours,
It's a big difference.
around there. With the right ingredients that you would find,
Looks
it would be difficult,
the empty room.
I think. I picked that door. Go on that she said, left.
I did the eeny, meeny, miny, moe, so.
Okay, open it up. But there's a word on it.
Our left? Or there?
Our left, our left.
Okay.
Well, like on
Can we
their
stand
left.
back a little bit? Do the,
Mage hand.
You open the door. The room, this room opens up, and you look up at the ceiling, and there are skylights, and there are windows in this room. You're deep underground, but there's these big, beautiful windows looking out onto it's like you're in a country house, and you look out the windows, you're in the hills, and you see the rolling forest, and in the distance you see the city of Drakenheim, but it's like it was 15 years ago. This room looks completely out of place in this whole place. It's like a bedroom in an estate, in a country house, in the hills, mahogany wood, beautiful bay windows, great drapes, a beautiful fireplace, and a noble's bed with the awning over top. And there is a doorway that leads into a walk-in closet with a private water closet. It is an immaculate bedroom, suitable for a princess. I want to smash these windows.
No sign of her?
There's no sign of that. There's a desk that has what looks to be a stack of spell books and several arcane components in the stack beside it. You put your hand on one of the spell books. It's different from the rest. The spellbooks are labeled. They are the spellbooks of archmages.
What'd she get?
One is the spellbook that is labeled. Works of Lenneth, Archmage Lenneth Eventide, Volume 7.
Is this different than the spellbook I have?
Yes. All of the, like, one of them is the works of Adrana Modera, and one is the works of Wrath Modar, and they're volumed. As you know, one of the responsibilities for archmages in the Amethyst Academy.
Ja, jeg spurte om du var, jeg tenkte å spørre om du var ferdig på jobb på bortover.
Jeg er på vei hjem, men jeg vet ikke om jeg rekker å hente Linnea. Har du fått noen lekser da?
Men hva er til middag?
Slutt å mase om det hver dag. Jeg må komme hjem først, før jeg kan vite det. Ha det.
during their tenure, they are expected to produce editions of their personal spellbook. Archmages generally only produce a handful of these books over the course of their tenure, and they are amongst the most valuable spellbooks in the entire world.
I take them and I put them in my bag.
Wait, what are some of the names?
Rathmadar, Lenneth Eventide, and Adrana Modera.
Guess we're going in the other room. Oh, I checked the closet, actually.
Inside the closet are the closet opens up and it stretches back with 2 rows for about 100 feet. There are hundreds of pieces of clothing of every armor, clothing, masks. And then there is an incredible standing butler, and at the end of the wardrobe are several mirrors and a big desk with an entire set of makeup, prosthetics, like everything that you would need to completely change, like hair dyes, there's a bathtub, everything.
I start to wreck it. I start to just go bananas on this closet.
I walk over and I slowly close the door and let you, and I'm just like, she's blowing off some steam.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I take some time and I rip every piece of clothing. I destroy her desk.
Destroying everything would actually take a long time.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some time.
While she's doing that, is there a fireplace in this room?
Some of these outfits are really fashionable.
Yeah,
I try
just
to get ahead
take my
of it.
flaws
And like all the clothes are like
I probably don't fit the whole
irrespective
closet.
of gender, like clothing that would fit people with any body type, like and as you go through them, like there's a bunch of different, like there's fat suits and masks of different kinds, like all sorts of, like it is like the most incredible costume shop.
And I'm
through
so
these stores.
so angry that like she has gotten away, that she has done this, she has taken people's lives, and I just start to, I mean, I probably can't get through the whole closet, I probably blew up a little bit by then, but I start at the desk and I just start working through it.
I'd like to check out this fireplace.
Should we?
It's a beautiful fireplace with a warm fire burning in it. The fire is warm, but it is magical. The windows are also magical. They're permanent illusions. And the light in here is caused by an illusion effect. The warmth is artificial, but warm. And there is, and the only other thing you can find in here is there is a decanter and a glass of water. The decanter and then this water.
Really?
The kleptomaniac.
I'm taking that.
Strong. Can you turn off the fire?
I splash the decanter on the fire.
Does it go
By
out?
the fire, set by the fire, there is a bowl and a spoon.
Take the spoon and I stick it in the bowl.
Soup appears.
I come out of the closet,
It's delicious.
I smell, I'm like, what is this? And I take the whole bowl and I'm like, wow, that is so good.
It's really filling. In fact, like you feel full.
That never happens. I go back into the closet.
I don't know why
So
we're.
this is a magic bowl and spoon, and once per day, when you put the spoon in the bowl, it fills up with your favorite soup.
There you go.
I want this. I take this.
Oh no! Mayo's never coming back to
What's this
Drakenheim.
called?
It's the bowl of soup.
The bowl of endless soup.
Bowl of endless soup. Once per day, when you put the spoon in the bowl, it conjures up your favorite soup, and it It's enough. It is perfectly nutritious and healthy, and it is enough to provide all the food that you need for one day.
Mine's a seafood, bisque.
Is there anything suspicious about this fireplace? Like I'm like really looking hard at I'm like trying to find if there's any switches or
looking
latches.
around, there's no chimney. The fire is a continual flame spell that's radiating enough heat to keep the room pleasant, but it's just light. It's just light.
But no passages.
There's no looking around. Make an investigation check.
Uh, 21.
Very conclusively, there's no passages that are in here.
Guys, let's try the other door.
Let's go to the other room.
Alright, I come out of the closet like,
I thought you already came out to eat soup.
and then I went back.
Oh, okay. We go to the other door.
Feel a little
Inside
bit
the other door,
but smashing.
it opens up, and inside are 7 massive chests.
Are they
All-
labeled?
Is this another riddle?
Mage hand, the first one closest to
Let's
the
stand
door.
outside
Yeah,
of
like
the...
at the door. I mage hand the first one.
It's filled with gold.
And that's part of it.
Mage hand the second one.
Filled with gold.
We
They're
continue.
all filled with gold. There's probably close to 50,000 gold
How much
pieces.
is your bag of holding?
But Sebastian, as you look at it with your true sight, your true sight's off.
It's been more than
Yeah, it's been like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I forgot.
I activate the
Okay.
true sight one last time.
All the gold are rocks. They've been disguised as an illusion. They're all
Counterfeit. It's just fake money.
So she's not here.
Just look around the room. Go back into the other room. And look in the...
I'm like frantically looking everywhere. Like I'm getting frustrated. Sebastian is joining in with Veo's frustration. He's ripping things off the wall.
Yeah. The only other thing, again, the one room contains 7 chests filled with fake gold. The other is the bedroom with the windows and the closet in the bathroom. And then there's the octagonal chamber with the artwork, the throne, and the table with the glass.
I go out.
I was just about to say, after Sebastian gets
Sit on
tired of ripping things apart, he slumps down on the throne.
You slump down on the throne, and there is a flash of arcane energy as all the flesh is stripped off Sebastian's body, leaving only a skeleton behind. And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Oh no.
Thank you to Tabletop Audio.
What happened?
And it's a great Halloween costume that everyone applauds you for. They're like, wow, it's so real.
Do I have to wait a week to find out if...
That was the most evil laugh I've ever heard out of Monty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You're looking a little thin, friend.
We're gonna have a long conversation after this episode.
Thank you very much, as always, to our amazing cast, Jill, Kelly, and Joe, for playing this evening.
Just had to sit in the throne.
And a huge thank you to Kyle for all of his efforts behind the scenes.
And his amazing naming. The name.
Edistämme lasten ja nuorten taloustaitoja, jotta kaikilla olisi tasavertaiset mahdollisuudet hyvään arkeen. Otetaan yhdessä tulevaisuus omiin käsiimme ja rakennetaan siitä parempi. Meillä on jotain yhteistä. OP-ryhmä.
Osuuspankit, OP-yrityspankki, OP-koti ja Pohjola-vakuutus ovat osa OP-ryhmää.
Good evening and welcome. And Joe O'Gorman playing Pluto Jackson, the love-lost human battle master. Thank you for joining us once again.
If you are just tuning in for the very first time, welcome. Kelly and I post new videos every Thursday on our YouTube channel where we cover everything Dungeons and Dragons, including advice for Dungeon Masters and guides for players. You can check it all out at youtube.com/dungeondudes.
You can also join us on Tuesday nights, or today, which is a Monday night, when we record the campaign live on Twitch. Check us out at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/dungeon_dudes. You can also watch all of the episodes on our YouTube channel.
Don't forget to take a look at the links below for our Teespring store, where you can find all your faves like Troll Killer, yes, of course, Draken Force, and you can take a look at bit.ly/dungeondudes merch.
We are also pleased to announce that Dungeons of Drakenheim is also available as an audio-only podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify for your listening pleasure. We are almost through the backlog, taking a little bit more time than anticipated, but we're getting there. With that, let's return to the ruins.
Drakenheim is no more. Struck by a falling star, the city bathed in eldritch fire on that woeful eve. The tumultuous aftermath brought chaos, families torn asunder, and a kingdom shattered. 15 years later, monsters stalk the haunted streets of Drakenheim. Caught amidst rival factions struggling to rule the rubble, 3 unlikely partners venture forth into the crumbling city in search of riches, renown, and revenge.
Welcome back to the ruins of Drakenheim. When last we left our heroes, their pursuit through the under taverns and structures of the Queen of Thieves in a desperate gambit with the Ratlings has left them deep in the Queen of Thieves' lair. Passing through hallways of deadly traps through the Queen of Thieves' office, they found Katarina von Kessel's inner sanctum, a private treasury, her wardrobe and bedroom, and a strange octagonal chamber wherein Sebastian sat upon a throne, upon which his flesh was seared from his bones, leaving only a skeleton behind.
Luckily we have, immunity to being frightened right now, or else I'd be going pretty,
The hero's feast is helping, but
my tummy is full, but my heart hurts!
So you see this smell of something kind of like burnt pork hits your nostrils.
It smells good!
I don't want anyone to see my tears.
As all that remains on the throne is a blackened skeleton.
Do something!
I don't know what to do.
I rub some ointment on the skeleton. As you go to touch the skeleton, it disintegrates.
Why would you do that? I thought I was helping.
He looked like he needed.
No! And it's like crumbling?
It's just crumbling to from where you touched it. Yeah. The skull falls off onto the ground and crumbles into a pile of dust that scatters about the room.
I start swooping through the dust and it's falling through my hands as I'm trying to pick it up.
As you pick it up, it just falls right through your hands.
Put it in a bottle! Put it in a bottle!
I start sweeping it up into like a little container. Anything.
You're sweeping and sweeping it up, and as you do, the dust just kicks up and swirls all around. I think I swallowed some.
I start hyperventilating a little bit, like, I can't get it out there.
The only saving grace is that he's now kind of inside me.
That's not, no.
Breathe it in, Veo.
No. I won't do it. We can bring it back from this, right? Right?
I don't know.
I rush back into like the room and I start like looking through her stuff to be like, is there anything that points me in the direction of why? I'm in denial now.
There's lots of makeup and some masks, and there's a red wig that kind of looks like Sebastian's haircut.
I forget.
We start to build a new Sebastian.
And I put it on the pile of dust, and I'm like, there, that's better, right?
No, the hair's all wrong. And I start to fix it. It's all wrong. Find goggles.
Okay, I go look for goggles.
There's a pair of goggles in there that kind of looks like Sebastian, but you tore them apart and broke the lenses when you were raging through the hole.
It's not the same! Then I smashed them again. Okay, Pluto, seriously, okay, get ourselves together. What do we do?
I don't know.
Do we...
I would ask Sebastian what to do.
It's true. He was always the planner. What about this throne? And I start to, like, inspect the throne, but I don't want to touch it.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. You see that there are residual motes of arcane energy thrumming through it, almost in the outline of where Sebastian was sitting.
This just makes it worse.
But are you trained in Arcana?
Nope.
Okay. You can see the visual traces of it. It looks like magic, but without any training in Arcana, formal training in Arcana, it's hopeless to identify what has actually occurred.
Can the throne move if I push it?
If you place your hands on it and try to push it.
The way you worded that, I wanna like try to push it from the back.
Okay. It's almost right up against the wall, but you're able to move behind it and start pushing at it, and with a screeching noise, it moves very slowly from the wall. Probably weighs a couple 100 pounds.
I'm checking behind it. Maybe he's just behind it. I've seen magic tricks before.
You move the throne fully off its original place, and leaving deep rents and scratch marks in the floor, but there's nothing underneath.
And checking the ground underneath it.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
13.
You tap thoroughly across the ground. It's solid.
I take my mage hand and I start to pat and feel like is it cushioned?
The throne is stone. It is not
Stone.
cushioned.
Okay, just to feel if there's any like crevices or anything with my mage hand.
Feeling around, the only thing that you can feel as you look around with the mage hand is it seems like on the wrists of the throne there's a compartment of some kind.
Oh, is it
on the
locked?
Armrests?
Is it locked, or can I use my mage hand to pop it open?
You pop it open with the mage hand, and a pair of manacles fold out and over the armrests, and then and as that happens, a his neck would be, and another manacle slides out, so that if someone was sitting in it, they would be locked in place around their neck, their wrists, and their feet.
And where would it face?
They would be facing straight forward.
Like towards the door or the fireplace?
Yeah, towards the wall, because the throne is in the middle, in between the two doors of this octagonal chamber. It's not in the queen's bedroom. It was in the main chamber. It was in the main chamber. Yeah.
Where it's facing, I go and I use my mage hand to feel the wall.
Okay, it faces opposite where the little table is with the bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling the wall, there's a piece of artwork here. It looks like to be a scene of several craftsmen defenestrating a moneylender. And the look around, there's nothing behind the painting though.
I know it's not its intention, but I want to try to use the helm of telepathy to read the thoughts of the pile of dust.
The pile of dust is just a pile of dust.
Nothing. Can I sense Sebastian's thoughts anywhere in this room?
You cannot. In fact, as you look around, it's hard to see any traces of the dust anywhere anymore.
I get down on the ground and I start to look at the ground to see if there's any holes or anything. I'm like, where did the rest of Sebastian go? No! And I look and see.
There's no trace of wind in this chamber. Just the dust is spread out and it's either dispersed so thinly you can barely tell it's there, or but even rubbing your hand across the stone floor, like it turns up the dust of the chamber, but nothing else.
We can't even, there's just the pile that we had in.
All his stuff? Is all his stuff gone? Yeah. All of his belongings, anything that was on his person is gone. See, this doesn't make sense. None of this place makes sense. Where did the queen go? We chased her to a dead end.
I wanna go around the rest of the walls and see if there's anything else. Like, I really want to take time to do
Taking the time to go around through the walls.
I'm helping.
Yeah. The only other opening in here is the small chimney that you came through as gas. Did Sebastian have the wine?
We each took a vial of it.
Okay.
But he took 2.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you took 2.
No.
Okay.
I thought he did. Yeah. Okay,
So
I took 2.
we can get out of here, but we can't leave this mystery.
But then are we gonna get back?
Are the two of you going to spend some time searching around through the room then? Is that your intent?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, I'm going to have the two of you step out. And Kelly, get back on in here.
I knew it. He's probably teleported somewhere inside the picture.
No,
or
you two, yeah, secrets.
What's up?
Hey, Kelly. Sebastian, as you sit on the throne, there is a flash of light before you as you see the flesh seared off the bones of Veo and Pluto. We're leaving behind only a blackened skeleton as a bolt of lightning strikes both of their bodies.
What?
Oh my god. I jump off the throne and rush to the two skeletons.
You rush to the two skeletons, and what do you do?
Oh, now I have to make a choice. Okay. I rush to Pluto's skeleton and try to grab it.
As you touch the skeleton, it begins to crumble into dust.
Oh god.
And then the door opens. Make a perception check.
I get a 2.
Okay. One of the doors flies open behind you, and all of a sudden you feel the arcane energy that was on your body stripped away from you. Someone has surprised you and cast dispel magic on you.
So I lose like all my telepathic combat
Yes.
and everything. Oh god. I spin around to see who's there.
It's a cat.
Cat, what did you do to my friends?
They're all right.
They
They're in a
don't
safe
look
place.
all right.
No, they don't. But they're fine.
I'm looking at the skeleton and the pile of ash on the ground.
She says, "Come on." She pushes open the door to her bedroom, and the room is completely intact. She taps her nose.
Is this an illusion?
No, it's perfectly real. It's the other ones that you were in that were fake.
Why did you bring me here?
So that we could talk on our own without those two bullheads getting in the way of it.
Okay. Let's talk, Kat.
All right. Finally. Listen. Vale's got a lot of anger. And Pluto is a caspian. And that whole family, I should know, because they're my grandparents. Well, through... I'm related to them through my mom. They're gonna come on in here, and they're gonna take over this whole city. Give them a chance. That's what you want for Drakenheim? So be it, but I have to be honest. At this stage, look what's happened. I'm getting word now from all of my boys about what's going on in the city. And it's not good. It's really bad. What has happened with these ratlings has doomed any chance we have of saving the city.
We can take care of it.
At this point, we don't even need to worry about the Silver Horde. That army is marching to their deaths.
There's ways to deal with it. I know there are. I have a plan.
Really?
Yes. I always have a plan.
From my perspective, looks like you're grasping at straws.
There's a musical instrument that can lure the rats. I've been informed about it.
That many?
If some start to follow, they all will.
No, they don't work that way.
I communicate with
Sebastian, whatever you think you have with one of those ratlings, they're getting smart. They're gonna learn what's going on. They're gonna figure out this whole thing. And they're a bigger threat than anything else now. We have to focus on what we can actually achieve.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you're trying to make a play for the throne. I can't let you do that.
Why not?
You're a spellcaster. There's rules.
Who told you those rules?
The Amethyst Academy.
And who told you the stories of the sorcerer kings of old?
The Amethyst Academy.
And why do you believe them?
Why wouldn't I? Who else is there? It makes sense that a mage on the throne would be a problem. And it makes sense that the Amethyst...
And who told you that that made sense? Haven't you done... The Amethyst Academy, the same people who didn't tell you who your mother was.
They raised me.
Of course they did, because it was convenient for them. And the story of the Sorcerer Kings is convenient for them.
Why is it convenient to not have a mage in power?
Because that way they actually can. And no one's the wiser.
They put me in power.
They did. They did.
I can change them.
Maybe you can. But right now, whoever's going to sit on that throne is going to be a ruler of the city. But there's still a good reason to get that throne. You can get that thousand. And then what happens after that?
abandoned me. You never showed your face again. I made a mistake and I wanted to talk to you about it and you disappeared. And then it became a scary thing to ever see you again. And now here you are. And you're the monster that I always feared that would come from the accidents that I caused.
No. You're gonna have to... There's no escaping those memories. And you know better than anyone else that there's no escaping who you are. But Sebastian, to your credit, you're the son of one of the greatest archmages of the past 100 years. I read her books. She's brilliant. She was thinking of things, magic that are just completely beyond anything I could imagine. You have power, real power. We're born with this, and we have the responsibility to use it.
Not to steal the throne.
That's an opportunity that's stolen from us. All these rules, the edicts of Lumen, why? Why should they be? We can change those things. And that's just what we're going to get started with.
What do you have against Pluto taking the throne, or Veo being the Lord Commander?
To be perfectly honest, I could deal with Veo as a Lord Commander. But Pluto, we could find something for him. But him, his nephew, no, not on the throne.
Why not?
Because it's mine.
It never was.
It is, and it can be. We can change it. And if we haven't, we might actually be able to do something. But if you put Ludo's nephew on that throne, well, there's going to be many more people that are going to try to control him. And no one's going to control him.
If we put Pluto's nephew on the throne, the three people who are going to be telling him and advising him are going to be his uncle, Pluto, who is one of the strongest and most valiant ones that I've ever met. There's going to be me, the Archmage, who may have caused some problems in the past, but I think that I can throw together maybe a few plans that don't involve the Rattlings. I'd like to believe that I can be a smart influence. And then we have Veo, the Lord Commander. Those are the three people.
That might be true if you manage to deal with the Rattlings. At this stage, you're not even going to get into the castle unless you know.
I don't want to fight.
I don't want to have to fight you anymore.
I don't see how I can let you just take the throne. After all I've seen you do, after all the threats, the lies, the deceit, not to mention lies and deceit, to watch me get poisoned. You put me up against a monster in the fighting pits. You threatened me with a bomb under the cathedral when we were trying to do good. I even vouched for you during that meeting.
But it's all worked out, hasn't it?
No. There are more problems now. Your men are being...
Problems that you created.
I take responsibility for the Ratling situation. I lied to the Rat Prince when I first met him. I convinced him that we were his gods. And I used him. I used him to get
mad at me for doing to you what you did to the rabbits.
We used to be inseparable. We used to be more than friends.
A lot's happened.
Yeah, but instead of coming out and confronting, you hid, you lied, you threatened. You almost blew up Pluto. Your men did.
And now, I'm still the one who knows the cards.
You're still trying to tell me that we can work together and be friends when you attempt to backstab and murder the people I care most about.
My capacity to backstab and murder has become greatly diminished by the circumstances that you created.
Good. That was the goal. That is why I have the rapids here. Yeah, it's a problem, but you're the bigger problem.
Well, crashing two problems into each other is a good way to solve both of them at the same time. I'm telling you right now that before the situation gets any worse, we've gotta make that launch. We can do it. But you have to work.
Let's say you convince me. Let's say I agree. What about Vale and Pluto?
I'm not gonna kill him. I won't try. All I need is one day on that throne. One day.
And you'll get Mouse.
Yep. Well, you and I, and maybe your friends, can get Mouse back.
And what's stopping you from killing us when this is all over?
I don't know if you've noticed, Sebastian, I'm really good at tricking people, but I'm not really good at fighting myself. And I'd rather not. And at a certain point, there's a little bit of brute force that's needed in this situation. When I first stole all the badges and I had enough to get into the castle, I went in. I've been in the castle. And well, let's just say that there's things that exceed my own abilities.
I don't want to kill you. I don't even want to try, because that hasn't gone well the last few times for either of us. You have your whole base is being overrun with ratlings, and your men are fleeing. And I just watched my two friends get turned into skeletons, and am lost in the maze of your labyrinth dungeons here. So maybe there is a point to us working together, but if I'm going to make that work, if that's going to work for me, because I need to make sure that a few things...
Well, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna go inside, get me some coffee. So, see you tomorrow.